welcome back to my channel. My name's Ashley and this is another bookish video. Hello friends, as you can tell by what I'm wearing today, I have my It's Just a Bunch of Hocus Pocus shirt on and my witch hat. This is the start of a very fun reading vlog. I will be reading a bunch of fun witchy rom-coms in the next 5 days. I'm going to be trying to see how many I can read within the 5 days. I have 7 total. We will see if I can get to all 7. But I am very excited to read all of them. And for me, the way I will decide on how I will, which ones I will be reading first, is that I will be spinning a spinner wheel to decide which ones that I will be reading, and maybe I will get to all of them, maybe not. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you which ones I have that I will possibly be reading this week. Okay, so like I said, I have 7 witchy rom-com books here that I will possibly be reading during this week, and like I said, I will be using a spinner wheel to decide which ones. But I will show you quickly which ones I have. I have Payback's a Witch by Lana Harper. I think this is a sapphic witchy rom-com, so that will be pretty fun. I'm not sure exactly. I think it's like a revenge story, like rom-com. But yeah, it sounds like it'll be really fun. And then I have A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon. It says fake dating. I love that romance trope, so this sounds like it'll be really fun. Witches, demons, yeah, it sounds like it'll be a fun time. And then I have Witch Please. I think this is, I'm not sure what tropes this has, but looks like it'll be a fun rom-com. Yeah, it says, the little blurb says, a love so sweet it must be magical. Very cheesy, but it could be very fun. And then I have Go Hex Yourself. I think this is like a enemies to lovers type situation here. The blurb says, there's one hex of an attraction in this romantic comedy. But yeah, it sounds like it'll be fun. And then I have What You Gonna Do. It says, an unlucky witch and her know-it-all nemesis must team up in the first of a new spicy romantic comedy series. So it sounds like it'll be like rivals to lovers. That sounds like it'll be fun. And then I have Mr. and Mrs. Witch. It kind of it might be like a kind of retelling of, or like based off of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. If that's the case, then I think this will be very fun. I love that movie. That was such a fun movie. So maybe it does say it is lovers to enemies and back. So yeah, that definitely sounds like it'll be a lot of fun, and I'm excited to give this one a try. And then I have Not the Witch You Wed. This is about it's a wolf shifter and a witch romance. Sounds like it'll be fun. And then that is all of them. That is all 7 of them. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spin the wheel to see which one I will be reading first. So yeah, I went ahead and spun the wheel, And the first one I got was Go Hex Yourself by Jessica Clare. This one sounds like it'll be very fun. So yeah, I am going to be starting with this one, and I will update you as I read it and give you my thoughts on it. Hello friends, I am here with my first update. I am still reading Go Hex Yourself by Jessica Clare. I'm about 40 pages in it now, and it is pretty good. So it's the basic premise so far is this girl, what is her name? Oh my gosh. Reggie, she was looking for a job, and she she found this job in a newspaper, and she thought it was for her favorite magic card game. But then she goes and she thinks it's people claiming to be a witch and a warlock, but they are actually a witch and a warlock, but she just thinks they're just thinking that they're a witch or whatever. But it's an older lady who's a witch, and then it's her nephew also is there, and the nephew's very very grumpy, and does not want her, this human there, doesn't think it'll work out, and he just they just start off at the wrong foot. So it's basically kind of like a rivals or enemies to lovers situation started there, because I'm pretty that is gonna be the love interest, because you also get his point of view as well, in each chapter. It's going back and forth. So yeah, I love that it is dual point of view, so you get both point of views, and even though he is grumpy, his he is kind of pretty funny, and I'm liking the characters so far, but yeah, I can't really say too much yet because I'm only 40 pages in, but I will update you again as I read more. Hello again. I want to do another update. I am about 97 pages into Go Hex Yourself, and this has me laughing out loud at so many moments. I'm having so much fun reading this, and I'm loving the two main characters, and there's some tension that is starting, and I'm loving it. And yeah, and I also love she has a friend named Nick, and he's hilarious. And yeah, I just am loving this so much. And yeah, I just want to continue reading it. But yeah, she is still very questioning all the magic, and whether or not they're actually a warlock and a witch. She keeps questioning herself even though all this stuff is happening. And I'm just loving it, and it's very entertaining. So yeah, I am gonna continue trying to read this. Hopefully I can finish it tonight, because I am reading it very fast. Hello friends, I am back with another update. I have about 100 pages left of this book's now, and I am loving it. This has been such a cute little like witchy romantic like comedy. Like it has the perfect mix of like romance and like comedy, and like the witchiness, like the vibes are there, perfect for spooky season. um but yeah, and it's been very like slow burn romance. Like yeah, I like have loved like the tension between these two characters, and like they're like slow, like were like enemies, like it was more like hate. It's more like hate to love, not like enemies or like rivals or anything. It just they like didn't really like each other in the beginning, but then they like slowly developed this like friendship, and then eventually, of course, I mean it's a romance, so it's not really a spoiler by saying eventually like love. But yeah, of course, things happen there. I don't want to say too much. I want to avoid like spoilers and things, but like yeah, it's I am loving it so far, and yeah, I am going to go ahead and finish the last 100 pages, and I will update you when I am done. Hello, I am back with my final update for Go Hex Yourself. It is like 1 in the morning, but I finished Go Hex Yourself, and I love this book. It was such a fun time. It was like very cheesy, and there was so many cute like funny moments, and I just loved Ben and Reggie, like the relationship, and there was like so many other side characters I loved as well. Yeah, it was just a very like cute fun time. um and it like I love like the warlocks and witch, like I loved like everything about it. um I think I've been like I keep debating on what I want to rate it, between like a 4 and 5 star. Like I want to give it a 5 star because it was just so fun, but it doesn't seem quite like a 5 star. So I think I might give it a 4.5, because I still loved it. Like it is still a great like witchy like romance, and yeah, I had so much fun reading it. So yeah, definitely a great start to this witchy reading vlog. But yeah, I went ahead and spun the wheel to see which book I will be reading next, and the wheel landed on the book What You Gonna Do, which cheesy title, I know. But yeah, it's What You Gonna Do by Avery Flynn. This is another like kind of rivals to lovers. So we will see if I enjoy it as much as this last one. But yeah, it says it's an unlucky witch and her know-it-all nemesis must team up in the first of a new spicy romantic comedy series. So yeah, I think it says it follows Gil, and I can't think of the other name. Can't see what the other name of the and Tilda. So Gil and Tilda, that's like the two. It's another dual point of view, which I love dual point of views because I like seeing like the thoughts from both characters. But yeah, I probably am not going to start it right now, but I will be starting it probably while I'm at work tomorrow. So I will update you around that time. friends. So I am back with an update on my progress on What You Gonna Do. This is by Avery Flynn. And this is kind of about like, it's like another hate to love romance. And so far I'm only 50 pages in, and so far what I'm getting is that Tilda, the main female protagonist, she comes from a long line of like witches, but she has like no magical powers. And so everybody kind of like shuts her out, and like she's like looked down upon in like this like witch society. And like her mom is part of like this like big, like she's like the leader of like this like the society. So like everybody expected her to have like these powers, but she doesn't. And then there's Gil. He's like a professor, and he does have powers, and like he is very like, I don't know what the word, kind of like snob, like he's a like a know-it-all basically. And like so far, I mean, they've had some interactions, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about the interactions so far in the book. They like already have mentioned like she's already like thought about like wanting him already, and it's not even, like I said, it's only 50 pages in. So I was expecting more like slow burn, but that's okay. And I'm also not so sure about the writing style right now. But I am still willing to give it more of a shot, since I'm only 50 pages in, and we will see how it goes. It sounds like it'll be fun, and I'm getting to, I think, more of like what like the conflict and stuff will be. So yeah, I will update you again when I read more. Hello, another update time. I am on chapter 15 and 127 pages into What You Gonna Do. And I am not so sure how I feel about it right now. We're actually just getting to like the main like kind of plot of the book, at least like what it says on the back, where she has to start working together with Gil to fix this spell that went like bad, and like kind of something happened with her family, so she has to like, I guess she will have to start working together with this guy that she like hates, to try to save her family. So yeah, I'm just getting to that part. But yeah, like these like first 100 pages, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the characters. Yeah, I am still like, there's still some moments that I think are kind of funny, but it is like very cheesy. Like, I know rom-coms are kind of like cheesy, but this is like over the top. And yeah, like all she, like a lot of this, like I feel like every other page she's talking about like how much she hates this guy, but is like like attractive or attracted to him. And like they're both just like talking about like each other's like looks and how attracted they are to each other, but how much they also like don't like each other. Which, I mean, I know it's like, I know it's like hate to love, but it's, I feel like it's, they're like overdoing it a little bit with like how often they're saying like how much they like dislike each other, but also like are attracted to each other. I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. Like, I'm still like, I still want to finish, like, see how it goes, and we'll see how the next like 100 pages go or so. Because yeah, I think it's like just over 300 pages. So yeah, I have probably a little under 200 pages left of the book, because it is pretty short. So yeah, we will see how the rest of the book goes. I hope I can finish it quick, but I am reading this one a lot slower than the first book, Witchy book I read. So yeah, I am not sure how I feel about it, but yeah, I will update you when I read more and give you more of my thoughts. Hello friends, I have another update. I am still currently reading What You Gonna Do. And I am on page 232. So I have a little over 70 pages left to read of this, and it has gotten a little bit better. There's now like a little like a magical heist that they're planning. I don't want to say too much more on that because I want to avoid spoilers. But yeah, that like they're trying to still like work together to save her family from this like spell gone wrong. But yeah, and they, one thing that is like frustrating is that we didn't really show like they didn't really explain well in the beginning why they hate each other. It just like the first chapter, she was just saying that she's been on set up on like 3 dates and she doesn't know how that like fate has like set her up with him like on 3 like mystery dates with this guy that she says is her like nemesis, and she hates him, but it's not really explained. And then all of a sudden like they like make out and kiss and other stuff, and all of a sudden they like she's declaring that she might be falling in love with him. And I'm like, how? Like they had like how many like not very many interactions. Like they had like the 3 dates, like mystery dates that end like they've end like 2 of them ended abruptly, and then the third one like something embarrassed happened and like she was humiliated. And they also have like social media, and one of it's called like Witchagram, which is very cheesy. Uh but yeah, it's pretty funny. But yeah, I just feel like there was like no like it just him helping her with this like, and they like in their heads they're talking about how much they hate each other, or like he's saying how much he shouldn't like be with her, like because I guess he was like what the word like banished, or I don't know. It explains more. I'm sorry, I don't want to go too much into spoilers. But yeah, things happen like his family, there's like a dark past there. Um and then she doesn't have magic or something, and yeah, I think it's just because he he seems like a know-it-all, and that's why she hates him. I'm not sure, but then all of a sudden, like, he's helping her through this, and all of a sudden she's like saying, I'm in love with you, and I don't get it. I know it's like, it's only 300 pages, so I mean, I knew they'd be like falling in love fast, but like, I felt like there'd be like like, and I don't know, more explanations on like why they, like, in their past, and like why, like, more interactions like in the book. I don't know. But yeah, I have 70 pages left, and of course they've already like gotten together, and like they're declaring love or whatever. But yeah, that is all. I don't know I mean, he is keeping a secret. I'm not gonna say any more than that from her. And yeah, I don't know. That could be like the reason for the third act breakup that always happens. Um, I'm not sure, but I know there always is like a third act breakup in like these romance stories, but haven't gotten to there yet. But yeah, there's 70 pages left. We'll see how it ends. I do want to know how it ends, but it is almost 1 in the morning, so I'm actually gonna go to bed. So I did not finish this. But I did spin the wheel for my third book, since I probably will finish this tomorrow. But I just wanted to spin the wheel and show you what book I will be starting with tomorrow. So yeah, I spun the wheel and I got Payback's a Witch by Lana Harper. I am very excited about this one. I've had this one for like a couple years now, and it says, the witch is back and ready for revenge with a little help from her friend in this fresh, sizzling rom-com by Lana Harper. It says, Emmy Harlow is a witch, but not a very powerful one, in part because she hasn't been home to the magical town of Thistle Grove in years. So I think she tries to get revenge on an ex. That's all I really know. I can talk more about it when I like start it. But yeah, I want to finish this tomorrow, and then I'll probably also be starting this one tomorrow as well. But yeah, I will update you when I finish this one. Hello, I am back with an update. I just finished What You Gonna Do by Avery Flynn, and I liked the last half of this so much more than the first half. I know I was kind of like iffy on how I was feeling about it in the beginning, but the ending, it was still very cheesy, but it was very entertaining, like, and I was like laughing and smiling like the whole time after finishing it. And like the epilogue was also very cheesy, but yeah, I still am not so sure about the writing style of this one. And this was not like a perfect book by any means, but it was still a fun time. And I think I will probably end up giving it maybe a 3.5 stars as a rating, because yeah, it was a fun time, like, but yeah, it not a perfect book, but it was still fun, and I did like the ending of the book. And I actually am excited to, there's a sequel that's gonna follow her sister, and I think a relationship that she has with someone. So yeah, I will probably still read that. But yeah, this was still a fun time. Now, next, I will be starting Payback's a Witch. I spun the wheel last night, and it spun this. So yeah, I will be starting Payback's a Witch by Lana Harper. And again, this is like it sounds like it'll be like a revenge story. And I think it's sapphic, because it says she, gets help from, like, I think she tries to get revenge on an ex or something. And she gets help from Talia. It follows Emmy and Talia. And she gets help from her, and then I think she ends up falling for her. So it sounds like it'll be a very fun read. So yeah, I'm excited to dive into this one, and I will update you when I am more have read more of it. Hello friends, I am back with an update, my first update for the book I'm currently reading, which is Payback's a Witch, and I'm only 40 pages into it and I'm already loving it. I'm loving both of these characters, and I just can't wait for this like revenge plot to get started. And there's like a hint that there's going to be like a magical competition, which is very exciting. So yeah, like I said, I'm only 40 pages in, so there's not really much to say. But I am loving these two characters. Like, yeah, I just can't wait to read more about them and like, uh, like see how their like relationship grows. Because yeah, I'm loving it so far. And right now I have my Witch's Brew mug. It has apple cider in it. Actually pumpkin apple cider, which I love. It's very good. But yeah, it is like 11 o'clock, so I don't know how much more I will read of this tonight. But like I said, I'm loving it, so I will probably stay up for a little while longer, finish my cider and read this, and then I will update you with more of my thoughts. Hello friends, I wanted to do another update. I am still reading Payback's a Witch. I am 154 pages into it now, and I am still really enjoying it. I am loving these characters, and I am loving like the start of this like competition that's going on. So yeah, I'm very excited to continue reading this. I am very behind on this like reading 5 or 7 witchy books like within a week, because I had a lot going on. And I also, there used to be a shelf right there behind me, and I ended up reorganizing that like completely and moving it to another room. So yeah, I've been busy not reading, but yeah, I am on page 154 of this book, and I am planning on trying to finish it today, and then I will be spinning the wheel again to hopefully get in one more book for this witchy rom-com challenge. So yeah, I will update you probably once I finish this book, and then I'll tell you more about it. Hello friends, I am back to do a final update on Payback's a Witch by Lana Harper. I just finished it and I had such a fun time reading this. I love that it had a like magical witch competition, and I of course loved the relationship between Emmy and Talia. It was a really great queer sapphic romance, and I just loved both of the characters, and I really enjoyed learning about the other like side characters as well. And this is actually a part of a like series that follows like different couple, like it's the same like town, Thistle Grove I think is what it's called. um and yeah, it's like the same town, and it follows like, so the other books will follow relation, like I think couples from like the like you meet some of the characters in this book as well. And I think the second book follows was it Rowan? I don't know. It follows two more of the side characters. But I loved all the side characters. Like, it was so much fun. I mean, except for the guy, the ex-boyfriend that they were trying to seek revenge on. But other than that, I love this, and yeah, I am very excited to be like, I will definitely be continuing on with this series and reading more books by this author, because yeah, I had such a good time. It was a very good rom-com. And yeah, I definitely recommend it. I did end up only giving it a 4 stars. But that's because I did take longer, and like it wasn't perfect. So but I still really enjoyed it, and I definitely recommend it. So yeah. I am I technically had this be like a how much I can read in 5 days, but I only ended up reading 3 out of the 7 books I had planned. So I am going to make this a 7-day vlog. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel again. And actually I already did before I finished this book. And I spun the wheel, and it landed on Not the Witch You Wed by April Asher. This is, I think, it's a witch and werewolf romance. Like, she's a witch and he's a werewolf. And yeah, it sounds like it'll be really fun. So I am very excited to read this. So yeah, I am going to start this sometime soon, and I will update you when I have things to say about it. Hello friends, I have another update. I am still currently working on reading Not the Witchy Wed. I am not very far into it. I started it really late last night and then ended up falling asleep. So not very far into it at all. So I have no opinions on it really. But I got a new couch. I love it. It's big, and I can like lay on it and like spread out. It's so much better than my old one. So yeah, but yeah, I love it, and my cat loves it too. So yeah, that is the update for now. I am also going with my sister and cousin to see the Eras Tour movie. I am so excited. I went to the Eras Tour concert by myself back in June, and now I get to, like, I mean, I know it's not the same as going to, like, the actual concert, but it'll be nice going with people I know to enjoy Taylor Swift. So yeah, I'm very excited. I have the sweater I'm wearing. I also have the Eras Tour shirt underneath this. I'm in Minnesota and it's pretty chilly out today, so I definitely need the cozy sweater. So yeah, I'm very excited. I maybe vlog a little bit of the movie, or like going to the movie and stuff. But yeah, very excited. And I will also try to read a little bit more of this before I go to the movie, and I will update you on more of my thoughts on this book as well. Hello friends, I am back with an update. Last time you saw me, it was Saturday and I was about to go to the Eras Tour movie, which I ended up going, and it was so much fun. I had a blast. You probably saw a few clips before this of the movie experience, just a little bit. But yeah, I had so much fun with that. And yeah, but other than that, I had a really busy weekend, so I did not get to finish this book. But I have to go ahead and end this vlog now, because it's way past like this. It's Monday, and yeah, it was a busy weekend, so I was not able to finish this. But I am very proud that I was able to finish 3 books within the week, and they were all pretty good. I didn't have a 5-star like romance read, but these, like, I'm not like expecting like a 5-star. I mean, it'd be nice to have a 5-star, of course, but I'm not like expecting like an all-time favorite. But I mean, I am expecting to have like a good time reading them, and for them to just be fun, like quick reads. But yeah, that was like the goal. Like, I had so much fun reading all these books, and like, yeah, I found some that I did really, really enjoy. A couple that I really, really enjoyed. Like Payback's a Witch. That one was so much fun and I loved it. Like the competition and everything. And then Go Hex Yourself was also really fun. The only one that was just okay was the What You Gonna Do. That one was okay, but it was still a fun time. And I am like 40 pages into this. I will just update you that, like, yeah, I'm 40 pages into this and I am enjoying it so far. But yeah, I just have to end this vlog here, unfortunately. But yeah, I had such a fun time with this vlog. And again, yeah, thank you so much for joining me in my reading journey of these witchy fun reads. Please like this video if you wish, if you enjoyed watching it, and please comment your favorite like witchy romance, if you made this far in the video, because I definitely please let me know if you enjoyed the ones that I read in here, or let me know if there's any like witchy romances that you recommend that weren't featured in this video, because I love witchy romances, and maybe I'll read them next year, or if I'm ever in the mood for like a witchy romance. But yeah, I am gonna end this here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.